Ghana for Yamamu Nachi and Wakwa Badwam TV, Badwam Cassie, we show Nina, and a day a bro, Yadamia safe. He said, Yenny Pebisisu, Yadia, one more junior, and no yan sem bebre, and ya audios bebre, said 29th, 30th, one say in Bessie. There's Yamia, and any more yam no, a catan and many na so no, or boy and who buying Ashayan, so I'm a drawer for Fessay, Abbatoya. Masidi bebre se wafunu ma if you say wo de sin obi de wo won kwa atache mada abodwem na moje du mu afu sane no odomo ani nje na so obi nkan ne hawo enkire wo no wo sere wa abontene a ayo se bibia ye enti enyiwanum kusu emuna eni areho ema obi musa na adai wo hawo ni nyina no fakonya me anim no no pe ene timi eso yen hawo ni nyina ema ye timi woni nye eno so ne ye fa mu akwaba Edwaba Bedroom, a Joda, Nicosi Nifiada, Ahmachino Numpe Mubia, dear bro. Me wa hadia, Mamicha Diamond, or my hine Quabna Sante, a fear mamqua, Tamaklu, any crooning in any aya crado, aya de a bro, tits nasamaye, then Nelson some the Daponosum Penia Casa, the moon 7 million also, a bebro, Penfuano pay the Mamun Archie, Mamma Baba. Maybe are you okay?
Well, we are okay, just to encourage ourselves. Young for Christo some personal. Now young for Muslim some personal. I soon be a umbia for the personal. Said there be a bribia than ni pe binumwa. Ebe enjina baby inki kansema ensem fatam fa ehu. And two so ma utu naya untimintu. Ochia okonwa untiminchia. It is only people who are not ready. So mwa be fa Christo abra bona kenkan. Na wo shiano. Eno na edu bribia anampendo do na no. Nipa bia keke kohwe pa bia timiki kanse mensem fata na abohu yese wo no ontranfie aduanan na wo de ato so na abeyi hu na ehyewu enti 39 ne so pe na wo wage atum se yese wo no de ontra 40 ampa ehu nti na zram na wako yese wo de wo na awode pa de ofie pa de se wo benya bi pa de ampa nipa no so te se wa nipa na wo kasa asenjo o te se wa esan se wonsua nyame asem ana wonsua koran ehunu se saa de ne bakura na nyame asem sa wa akonya soronko de mawo obotim de di sunkunim no na wadi ato no amene na o sori a yesi yade ya ne beku ampa so o te yade hu ekunu ne ekuna
ye fi ha de yare we na wa eno ne sai hu na nyame bo ho na o de yare to
asem na ye kan nyina eno no it is debia da yam momodian say it will be a personal encounter. So what I say between ye ni nyame not third parties na middle parties na wo honum debia da I say oko DVL and ye twado do na free o na debia middle man for JV oko passport office na debia ye nyi sa intermgina na ye ni party say ya en free ho ye nhia mu no de ho but ye de ho to the too much instead of nyame sometimes nipa be te say nyame and no na may nyina enisu atan no nipa ko asori because of sofo nipa ko asori because of we by yanko asori because nyame na de enwatoro so that's the problem nti ade kitu bi tinye pe na enya problem because ya ka kire say ye bewu ye si nsuo bi beto ho na ka kire It's yeah, it's too much.
But
especially when it's election, too much. And genuine men of God, genuine men of God, they don't just talk anyhow. So and Ebinu Kasati say, Hong Kong no the final authority. Why? As ordinary as you are, because Namebo we are one can say if you are strong chain, the session. What is left for us to do is to ensure, see a bit to your number, see any break. Say pray for me in a subeti. Na ya nkasi eti ya bompa.
Ya chiri ya.
Onke kanya mi asem. On chiri kom. Onya daji ma nyame na eni komo. De bia da.
Mi wa no so sa di ko so da obi.
Am so ba no be ka so egusu bompa ma no ada.
Odi
no ada. Asi ya kwa fasting tie odi afa million na se for be no waje no akodi no ada. Na o to so obi e kuma no hwan na betimi akoko ama. Apart from one kasasa wokono, one in the seven who have your interest. If you are not ready to serve your interest, one never serve your interest. Who told you that the political party is going to serve your interest? political party about or this is if you don't take yourself into it, no one taking advantage of that. OCS as I am a party in NDC MP, but you know, as I say, a war sonny free mandate Sani. Oh, Bodaman.
Hey, about
no, it's too much in this country.
Yeah, Jane, but
it's too much.
No pay no crayfish say Bible class say. Or he does there, the folk on horse say you want someone see how do. Or no one say or yareda ho. So say, Erade. Kai said the man until when AGDO. Some of on your D4. No, no, on your song. Oh, my yard. Personal say, Erade Kai said the man until him. And man will say on your trust.
Yes, people do one latter day Christians. So when you yourself from Genesis to Revelation. So when you bread that cracker, just a chapter, just just prayer. Erade da wase. Be de meyere ne me man ne me busu ne madofo ne me dwuma mi na mo am me di fini just that a problem for the person. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? The Muslim every day pray like 5 or 6 times a day, and the credit is sufficient for them. The devil is working 247. Now so for now only problems are now.
Oh, be
Pastor Mensa Otabel me say na wa woda say no credit 61 years. Se sana che dia. So for Otabel also ya cha no pe won chire dia. It said the gina game abrabo mun chire. Ya da se. Pastor Mama Korea so munim. Who Mama Korea?
Yeah, I'm Korea. And you kaba mama.
Oh, walk of fast mama. And no extra Mama Korea ni me so.
I say what kind of.
So na woda o think akojo obusa na say e dia na obi gi na dia and then na woda.
Okay, yeah,
Mama Korea.
Say je ba no ko ye nta.
No. Asimo ka che me no kwamna. So on say you assist here. O say o konsiye obi na ka say u ko ye no be ko ye be jo jame ma o jo oboa ne no kwamna hwe akire yi. Ti Mama Korea. Awodapa. Mejiri say beje brena ya besra o na say no ntiapo. But say there o say na there. Wasa baba bank no ma. Enti wa oni Mama Korea bia Mr. Friend na wish no. Omasum pa. Omasum Ghana titi was central de. Yeah. Now on share the cat. Yeah, okay kan sem do na say Adom TV. Yeah, the talk come so. In fact, the talk come so. Na hia me kese pa na ye. Say ne KG Kosi JHS1 and SHS1 next year 2021 no and some of run between
and I say education so we say at the end of the day so omo ba bibia affect it say omo lose bibi
na I told you na me now for us nti school fees na teacher for no edie na school fees na mo to mo boas na dey asem grade
ba ko no
me se mo to mo boas school bia na me say yeah, because I'm so much virtual said the
for now will be so man and government school.
Let them just a better and I'm community or not. If you can because Ghana for the whole. Mrs. Speed on the buy and I'm because Association of Educated TV.
They may say, yeah, Tom Akuma school. Because from now to 2021, we are for.
We have to show
for. Also far near Obey Yabuato. If it's a break, could see a fair basement, one more. And now on Tayabai. And now I buy it 20. One person so ban if it's a break, could see next year no because school no. Then because basic no. Onim ne ho so hwesa aya na ye di agroje me de ise bia
panya na ko fa se
aya na ye di
to omo de ye twa omo abo ba nanka ya dwe ni say em say nka from upper primary for ho na nka bi omo beko but me jimampani di adwen wo ni ba ko fotiri menye sure so no nko na tena se no ye omo adwendwene bebre omo de abesi omo ni made kron so
but o hwe fia manko anim na ko hwa mpadua anim no ma bia asane oni padua anim no ma bi o de champadua anim ne o de champadua anim ne o de champadua na hwe na ho fama se de osisi mo ne
na o ka se mampani ka sa mete den e me de me ka se de ye ampadua asem
e ti ono ko o se tie o de ye to se ye hu
ye nyame tumi ye no enti ye bie na so be kokro ma ye bie okra mo
restrictions so restrictions
eh e ho mamra no kra ye heading
restrictions wo
because you see by 72 hours and I was udu ho no ukra card e kire say those days yellow fever ukra card it ukra card e kire say unni bi ana but even no ukra card no airport one answer kra ye be sa che bibi nkoso yi a na no ya de wasi enti enti yenuanom na e wa kira mo pesa mo ba no ye yire nom ne ye nkunu no ampasa momra no obi ani hyehye no so nti se mo ntime ma ye beba ho na je se ya kili bibia
interest
oh yeah
mesi tie o de tiampadu apadu semo kla
enti sa European countries no a omumie release
omumie da
omumie because they say no yare no nyame ado ye Ghana kwa ya titim asata no akra na ye wo 85 new cases on sanka those days
very encouraging
468
so cause baby to say
very encouraging
be a rise
say na ye menwa no say no mampani kan
say they make say ye kwa de bia da me kase it's na make say we should be proud with the color black and the continental Africa free so we should be very proud even though we have our disadvantages even say you think right you are going to pull him down but say ba apomuden ho sema onyame adaroma hu se bibini titiu ne hu edin so at say nyasa gende ye mfasa ya rate say malaria obi e ko bat say de wo
no say ha na di kan ya de nyame ase but aside no weekend in so say we say VGM so ekos nti ya ye nuaba Dina Entry Hamilton on nya artist
gospel artist
of the year ena unuaba Celestine Donko also female vocalist no say nya say song of the and so omo yade
my only worry is that we share and she share a chatter house too about the share that echo pair one this year about a artist of the year normally Kwame Eugene. I disagree.
I know the one. I don't trying to Kwame Eugene, artist of the year. Because Ebedrun should be an
the artist of the year is the artist judged by the board, academy, and the general public as the artist with the highest audience appeal and popularity. The artist must have released a hit single or album during the year under review. Now I say na catch it. Now Kofi Kenyatta dey Kwame Eugene. Na ada na wodi na mo yemisa.
Ja.
Ana mo yemisa.
No, Kwame Eugene.
Aka be be Dina Hamilton kwa. Se be ko go de kan kokko no. Na Kofi Kenyatta. Per this definition, Kofi Kenyatta told me say strong.
Ja. Kofi ya de.
No, but even before we get
but this time they Eugene there.
Even before we get into this, Mamenda Chatter Houses. Omo graph no dey be than about challenges. Now, it's easy to do such events.
Yes.
Until for over 20 years.
Yes.
They've been consistent. They've been very consistent. Until no one fast that. Then say ahoden sonko financial ahoden eba beto mo so nyansa to improve these controversies dey beba
na woni kwabna de ba kwa mani saje ho sa corona ne de ade ha aduane so underlying condition bi eku wo ene ho mra no but eno so ba yi ebo ma program no eye kama
just that no mo to ho ba we dodo
no so ye come what okay we be jama sandi no maka but aside no I say
Bibiana no pass.
Yen delay.
Sasa production bi na mpadu pe no pa.
Yeah, I say bibia ya orderly na emra. Bidim se Ghana for ye say bibi be betimi ade time so.
Oh Ghana de osama. Ghana
say ye ba ye say so.
Ade abagina wo so. Na o me gari e bia behind the scenes unim de kika. Wa you ye be twuma fi stage. Yeah.
To bia ba wo say ni bibia e fa. Enti Kofi Kenyatta. Wo so ya ade o say.
Afi I won say wa okay.
Oh, yeah. Like an awokana. Edumana challenges.
I will do Mr.
Kofi ayade. I'm hoping say next year no. Kofi so betimi about the artist of the
year. Next year Dina Hamilton or call the name the
challenge the dog. I kid the nyina so ho.
Oh, David Kini okay. Kidi
Hey, what's one joint? And you might go for you know.
Oh, you're quickly.
Yeah.
Headlines enough here about fools here.
Okay, and see, at the end of the day, no, you're the Nyamia said, you're the
Obi
Yes, fantastic.
The fact say you dominate you, no. We am couldn't do for because and you know also. I don't to 4 doors so that say the whole Ghana. Yeah, selection now do woman. Yeah.
And you will power for your congo.
Oh yeah. Over side for Frasaba. Aha.
Yeah, the Nyamia say, yeah, the Nyamia so if it's kakra I guess was some and Ababy, yeah, sir.
The marriage is a child if you could birthday.
Oh, your first.
If you could to birthday.
No, September and birthday for Dosso.
Okay.
The Brewum.
Okay.
I don't know, I see another film. The new Hobba Adolfo.
Oh, April. If you could do your first. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I made me so free 5th September.
Yeah, Apostle Selassie, 5th
September.
And I mean, my sister, so a 16th.
Okay. Oh, sure.
Yes, on we 16. No, but September and the adoption. So my kunkumu nyina ne nemu. And I'm happy. Address am just a baby.
Okay, yeah, the double crater not to us.
What am Bedu?
Abedu
September, dear birthday. You be up airport, dear birthday. Party. And you got champagne wine.
Okay, to the Daily Graphic is Shassi, Mampeni at the Danko Kufuado House. Say President abates COVID-19 restrictions. International flights resume tomorrow. Land, sea borders remain closed. New academic year begins January. It said na ye brobro so na no. Obefa wiem share to kwan dem. Na mo baby ko a wo kono so na se kwan dem a. Eno na ye nimu no. Nti ampedu ani age ye nim se jama ho no so kwan dem a.
Eda ho.
Kwan dem.
Eda ho.
Yeah, the nyame ase. Okay, nti eno wasem. Eno na ba ko so ho say government wholly owns the Japan Finance Ministry. It is a Japan royalty honsem no say government ankasa. And I hold Sikasam no Sikasama share no a honsem eshen sabako so wahanes Daily Graphic Editor Picks Award enti ora kobi asthma congratulations way Daily Graphic and some no de bebre na wom na ye ni ada agenti de me boss ama no no onsaka bia wakenkan mo yi
Ghanaian Times ni me nkokotoka de na de asset no mampani na no besikura na obi akra ni masam no data na mba nsam foforo mu a adom kase ye de to dwa page 3 na Ghanaian Times de aba homo wo edadi a won mu edi ewi akire etuo akasa nipa mienu won mato anana mo ensie do areho ye nyame aboa yen ya bedru sabre ni en hyefa eno so ji so obi free mu ho bambofo akoho ehwe na yi ato yi Ghanaian Times ne de no adom kase ekro yi anso esanse ye de ne yetie ene ye hwenti de ba bia anso ye no kro da ubokrata de aba krofo gusu ebo mrewa bayi yesi mampanifo bia womo efie kwa animu woda mango de ya bro womo ene no pictures ni videos wa wo hwe bia just ahomete
just no afia me kan news anwumre no me ntwa wa no ade me hu wo mani so no me chia obi ni na ye interview good evening me ka bia me kan good morning
obeka
me ka good morning
because
me abrewa pa na ma me ne ka say nti omo de se kan twa me
chese
moja pramo no na he se de atwitwa na
obi e be fo e o se eku no na hu se we ye be fo na se wa no so ye be fo wa wo bro obi no it say there and there ya na say man nko anso ne target that's oba ni a odo Mr. Oba ewura ne menopause mu ana ya na like adwene sesan o say the not say ne early 40s unhu ne sa o owura menopause mu bibia si wana mo ase ne ho hyehye no ne namu hye wo no ne ho femfem sa ne ma no ti yesra mo hunu bi sa wo ye ma men mo ntamu anya so ebefo yesra mo pa acha mo ye na mo bro bayi no ano so ani hwan oh Ghanaian Times ne de no
Daily Guide fast so quickly now for
guide de no enso ewa ha which no de na saba na foforo wo page 3 Daily Guide ode abase ahoy book gives NDC headache yes owura ato kwame na ahoy ode do books ne buy yes aja NDC ti paye pa ho asem na afa Japan deal no so ya ban dia enti ya ha na brema kwan
na achima na se framantem
ebe ko framantem na ya kodi ayi wo ho
fitri dichi
ana pele ya nanu ama o
e de hia
apele no
oh afia apele de over
there de bi enyo ni ha sa na fa ko ho e presa
okay ya kwa
No see am boade shema ma me mamu nyina ache me mo akwa Badwam TV kase so na ye dwada Mpensenpensenmu na braso some de bro Adom TV kase ensam ne do so ne obetie wo mu ebine mampani adodan kwa Akufo-Addo se fi September bosome de kan ne de oman kotoka wiemhye gina bia ye biatum ehon hyehyɛ ne do so ye de bebremo ye bebo awra yensam foforo mu nipa enum bi ya kyere won posifo akyere won se wo moa na mpanimfo bi ya bro wo mu bayi ya bro wo mu no ye mfa ho hwehwemu no so emra ye beko omanfo a wo mu wo sofo maame ensu a wo mu ne wone emoa na echenom ha adwen no nsem bi na no pay me de browse Adom TV bedwam kase ko Facebook/Adom TV ho like comment na fe wa share midi afia amankwa tamaklo yenya brani entie se de nsam ni chemu ankasa tie enu agana ye mampani adodan kwa Akufo-Addo ne manfo di nkomo corona ne ba ye no de atoso dunsie ni ya adodan kwa Akufo-Addo ne manfo di nkomo na nsam no wakeka bebre de ye Ghana fo de ene se kutuka wiemhye gina bia no ye bie ehun hyehyɛ ahodo ampanifo de to na kwan so ennensantwefo information ministry ni aviation nyina ne ye bedi nkomo akyerɛkyerɛ ye mu no de mampani di tu dwanra no ene.
In update number 15, I announced the easing of restrictions in some areas of national life. I also indicated my hope that preparations and simulation exercises underway, including the installation of COVID-19 testing facilities at Kotoka International Airport, would give us a clear indication as to whether or not we could reopen the airport on 1st September. After weeks of thorough work, I'm satisfied that it's safe to do so. Fellow Ghanaians, I'm glad to announce that Kotoka International Airport will reopen and resume operations from Tuesday, 1st September 2020.
Yachi edipenum ya dagomba ehina wowo sumpini wone ne ahenkwa wo mache wo mu Savannah Regional Police Command no ni nyina ne se emampanimfo miensa ene yabro wo mo ebeyi abobro wo mo ewo sumpini ekuro bia no wo West Gonja Mpensenpensenmu ewo Savannah. Adom TV kase edeba
police kura sesi ade ye dwin said ye nke wiase aduru no anka sa abonefo se media nka atwam nanso mehunu ne se esese yenya afutu sem bi de ma nipa ku ewo Savannah region itimi nya wo mokasa kire na ye mo mote niema bi ase se obi ye baifo ye nkoboro no de atwam
yanto akase no so no manfo a wo mote sofo maame eye nkatie krom akocham number 1 and 2 de nyina wo bia is ane dwaboso mensi no emu nei wo mu su papa fise nsu papa me no mienu no mu no won de ni bi na de ye wo mu yakora ne se nsuo no se wuhu a wonkase nipa na no mamu anyina nso no mbi uye no firi a wo mu kwan so enye kora nti ma pemfo wo mu nsem ayensem bebre Augustin Bua ne di sansem yachi edeba
Yesu aye nom no edu pebra wianu bomu a eda fom ye hahan nyina tigu pebra na wianu bomu na popo bibra ye mu nyina gise opre ni no ya kakra bi asa na wakwa
da krom akoye number 1 number 2 ya hapa kase ne se nsuo ka kwane service school dane na se na do so ba mai na kwan kije kusa ma ba nyinza le pa ma ya nyinza na bendiye mba en goba bia de se ba to adwo
ye wo bibia nto nam se ye ni kwarindi amambo be fa ye niema nyina akwa ye straba no se kwan no de ya te grade no ya bonzu animanimu ya yembese ndu be transfer de this year be twakwa no o me twakwa no so andire ndu ato anya sa ye be fa ye ho adwen
enya honkwa ne hawde mo manfo wo afutu akwa eno so eyekrosi wo mfanteman Mpensenpensenmu wo mfimfin mantemu won mo so ensuo nyame animu ne eno so enko eyie na de hadwen no egina samankasim abiaze domina se kwan no aye no eno na aka ho amase se de won so ho nsam agene nsam kura Adom TV de mu nsam no eba
Ye krum had moje here the pa momenti. Ye hear my bebre. Odi kasi si ame ka say pipe ayonum nso ayonum. Ye pipe ase ye de ekọ oboko. Ye tu afọ bepo ye san kudu ofo oboko. Ye ko se nso ye ba ansa na yanom. Ye nso anom. No, the American medical man can mammy feel what he had it. So, we go school, a man can say me from a phone work at times over me feel bonumus. On farm, Miss me about tiny bit. Man can say mamma small course be more for a bonumbi. The easy house with pipe, I say. Easy and soon, no man, this is I did answer his house in a bobo schoolie. Unso samna ayedi my pa den ka ban imani mi anko botuma ba yakum no bobo hina nko oba me de pa
ocho ye pensu nsu hu hia yen pa wo ade eni nsu wa ha yensu na ase pipe na ase kra fom nsu na ade nsu no ntono wa ma ni na asa sese ami o kese ye hia nsu pa nsu pa na yedu na wa ade.
Adom TV Badwam kase na guso a o hwe no na yemmo nwuransam no emudia enament me ho se apagya ne mu yie pa wo eye wo hene ana ote akonya so wa chim kede osabarima jakoa adutwum ya wotoso mienu ana dodo no anim na na coffee show wo kwa bibre Mpensenpensenmu wo poye mantam na afiri mu na wo se yedi no na dadua 40 days ewi akire ememama military na jikuro na boso ama sese abusuan won mu so fi se bi fi akiri ne benche ne ba ya nko mo bedi sa afen obi nim die nti e ba sa dum kase e de ba
aha ya papa ka ya bo over billions enya ka ketwa yesraw na nadu yesraw udisi no de ne ba ha ne die wa meboa ye obedi ahensam enya sa ne ya no ya nya no obebi biara adai
Nana coffee show oye ohene dada wa ha se nu afrim ye ba bedi ni 40 days ya hwehwe ye niam nyina ese ye ebeka 3 days no ana omode information abase kede krom ha se enjo enti omo ma ye nye 40 days no ama DC akofa nwia de abegu ahemfie dadam so oba bebubu no enye briwe se nso na ese okofa anwia de begu ahemfie dadam se oba bebubu ayanka ne ko me anya de ese ye wie
hwe nipa omoka free close na aba so so kan fedin to moba na omo na bibia besise no nana eya pa se okurapo na anka won ti ase re e okromu a
omo ya boka ye mo aya because ahimfu bebre ba papa no yo yin babia okọ eye chizu babia okọ enti wa hayen e ka ya bo ni na no saban regional minister ntua ma ye ni a ye ni asem bia ka aba ne beto tia
Nana no farefo bi a wo mo Amina Oradon question dodo na nim no manoma edi wo manim no wo mo se aban nya hwehwemu emfa eye outboard motors be 300 ayate bo no so a e wo se de ma nana no farefo na nso enei kwa akodi di baabi na manoma kasa mu no wo chechemu a outboard motors be 300 ne mu 96 pe no wa farefo ho de aka wo se ya chede ama MPP fo ma se de etie na Adom TV edeba
Gane yo Mpensenpensenmu na akufado 2019 okujina mresha bogom si bi no chere abaka eduma afu bia won waso aforofo ye do bami dai orume na outboard motor nkoko 5000 2019 ya je ya 2019 okwe yi ye furu kumpo baby ye kese oye no Mpensenpensenmu bi jade na August 20th of August yalo baby jad na aso wa ma afalfo outboard motor 1300 Mpensenpensenmu asma kacha afodo me ya oganyan na Mpensenpensenmu nya nkwente meje chanwan bia ye ku yet na me don example first outboard motor was 50 and what you be keye what's one my friend right now oya awa wo dai afalfo nya outboard motor ni bi why nkoko 11 nkani yala wajima party for MP before na what on wajima afalofon mama reference amwehu long shape if you need in count MPP ni ojibe autonomy 15 million
World Vision Ghana for political parties akandifo no nyina sanyame ya Adom ne to aba no wie asomdwem December 7th obi bia nyintom sɛ de ho nsonsanso no ɛbɛyɛ bia sɛ bɛyɛ asomdwe a yehu wɔ mɛmo bɛkɔ so atena. Program Effectiveness Director World Vision Ghana Richard Niokai and it is semi to dwa watcher so maybe a bejina ne naso bɛkɔ yɛ asomdwe. It was sɛ December about one echi obi bia nso de ɛbɛbɛm na asomdwe nkɔso ntena ɔmɛmo.
There is no development without peace. Yentumi nka sɛ school dying, you check sanitation. Now, at the end of the day, now the emphata ACO or Ghana, you won't have that peace that will let development go. So you're pinning from the president to other leaders that this is the time that we will come together for Ghana. At the end of the day, Ghana will say it didn't.
Executive Director Wada Center for Human Security and Peace Building Ora Adib Sani was stressing Kabaya Central for a Juman de Nemum Yen said the Yachre Yadon to Tiamayeno, Yan Pepper Petitu war Abato Ebremo, Nanakasa Moon or Sian Pempi, Drew Abato Breseya, Sancho Kono, be a prenopaso DBB Tuja, near who's on a deacon, should be a chain air trocan, Quay, or some me and prayer, Nemum dear, ye yatatieno.
Professional in Omo reportage. Unfortunately, because of the fact that you per se drive traffic, and in some cases you per se break the news before any other media outlet, you have to me publish false information. Media personnel, and so I don't know, maybe because of laziness, or to me. Publish stories are armchair in nature. So going forward, I'm envisaging that media practitioners are more professional in a juma are based on certain journalistic values. At the same time, also pressure to various stakeholders, especially politicians, to do their bit to safeguard the peace and security of Ghana. You name the issue of vigilantism, your politics. Or more passes anti-vigilantism and other related offences law. But the media should ask themselves, even though politicians or more pejuasi or more appendi or more signature to certain documents reaffirming or more commitment to nipping in the bud the culture of impunity and of course disbanding or more vigilante groups. How many political parties and now how many vigilante groups have been disbanded? So some critical questions should be.
Yeah, Jen, so now per bedroom Cassiana had a brother quina midini Yenesia, Midia Fia, among Quatamakule, Joada, Unim dear Joada bedroom ye to me, any segments I would on their day, but dear do son a good year some. Professor Ike wala say, but Sister Sandy be a guy. I was a pair who stood the Afisem Mpensenpensenmu into any and snap Fisabre, because it's an uncle bo. A weird media council na corner of fe, promotoa, Obetianka, or Promptobre, Cassiemu, Medase.
Every entry mu ewo Ghana mem hadia national smame say Ghana mampanyan kasa ne kasa ya na mpempi wona Ghana 4 eka no ana enra the 16th update timesa ba so no osan de betu dwa se football party so obi esisi party tofia kwanya de beba so na mum no timisa mpa na otwe didi so no ebia nyame adoma obebie puno na ma football timesa baba sisi ya party obi an hye dem na onkana no ntum e football
ne kasa to so dunsia e wo yade kodie wo corona ne ho no o mampanyin na de dankwa akufo ado ekire mu se enyade a wo bie kwa to ho e na o manfo mu gina go prama so si akan no ahyase abodwuma o mampanyin ekire mu se enwuma bebre bi wo ho a obie kwa to ho se adwuma o mu di no mo san to aso na mo fa hweye ento ho na se ebebie kwan se o manfo nko gina go prama so nko di agro ne de o mo nto o mo bo ase na bre asem no obesa abegina simpie so ama kwan ma ye gina go prama so asi akan.
In the next couple of weeks, a decision will also be taken on the resumption of contact sports, including football, taking into consideration the imminent participation of our national teams in international competitions. As a known lover of football, I know how devastating its absence has been, and it is my hope that very soon we will all have the pleasure of playing and watching the beautiful game again. Until then, non-contact sports are the only sporting events permitted to take place. Beaches, pubs, cinemas and nightclubs are still to remain closed until further notice. All other institutions that have been cleared to function are to continue to do so in strict adherence to the COVID-19 protocols.
See a beer football party or Ghana man penny in any ho. I say Enyadia beating us about but non-contact sports day. We have Mujumedia Mudinia, almost a bit me I shall say Eddie and also a bit and Sabois, and my good in 18 Tumpo football day. Beating us shall say beer in the next 2 weeks. Yamiaduma, Ghana man penny, soon be fine enough fee, or show that a US New Year, now ordinary 18 Sancho. But we show Minister Nema is your course as a football from the Carina Cotogana man penny so. It is so fast I can wait now and was a beauty. There be easy fire, he shepherded the shame, and inti Oquia Quantufona, and Caquantufono so a banana, a be borders na mom, San Como so a bit and some former testing who can, beyond the data, but a nay, a fee and I buy a shade himself when Biasno, obiting about property, I'm almost so 18 Sabbath. Yamia do my view, Chanaconum, who are working and Ketua Okruma, is answer a be air borders no Eddie at home. Now, okay, when each remark Ghana Football Association from paying for so the success on Quentin Samba. Now COVID-19 estimulus a relief fund a FIFA for paying for catching on says no a $1 million US. Our resident and Mexico is can so be fupa. Abedu na honkomo ensuni.
Yade kodie wo corona yi ba ye no FIFA ti sika bi to wa wo ye na dwene se wo de mane manfo a omodon ni ko no esan se yade yi ama boboku ahodo ho kire wo munti ano na nso asa adwene yom fa ye se omode man panifo omode ku ahodo ano no ma chama boboku yi na watwe awie ye enije na ahye GF ku yi akomamu a omugusu a omubosi sika botene ya FIFA atwato wo no omonsa de edikan a omohwe ni mu so omobeche na boboku ahodo ebeso omoso no omoso di akofie $500,000 eno yesi yehwe ne de aboa ema ball no afa de toso ebeka ho no nso $500,000 a ene division 1 boboku no omo esi akan e wo league ni mu no ene omanfo omo keka ho na kire se sika botene $1 million na GF ko ne saka ene ya meka sai omo besi nkonwa ne yahwe kwan a ye beche ene ama boboku ahodo yi afa FIFA ko ni kire se eno enso ho a we de dikan a GF ko ne saka na omo nhwe ni mu Safia ebesi mu no o mesa so de toso mienu de abeka ho a eno beboa na boboku ahodo yi atumi adidi anom
Internet nkomo aba e de afa FIFA sika wo de eba beja Ghana for eye package ono so de ba relief fund o de aba no HSA first change na anyato FMC team nyame adoma ebie borders no china team sampa ship kese para discount beba na afa ben ebesi ho na afa ache kakra mu bia enso nya ne chefa e football mu nyame adoma ebi die kire hwese na hye de besi akọ ba nkomo bi nso na mframam ekode ya eba ni na ne se Veron Mazengo umba ono FIFA 4 womo epanyi ba kwa ono na ohwema member association officer ono di makotene pa watintim sem de gun krata so de abeja san sem no de ba na ontimi hu FIFA mena ba kokra wa kotum ntema for fan say an opinion e de Ghana football for na se ebedi san hye no so na se yeni so no na kofi menu blue wonderful papa yi ye camera pa dia football mu dia owe mra na da mra na di mra no na nanu ada woni eye papa maestro nkomo amotwetwe wa Agro FM memeda anopa tututu Adom TV so no ana odi ja se ne owura de din ene Veron e de abetudwa no enkontompuri na brabasem mo obi amfa enyahwe yemubu nua bi sesapeli odum owane pamprum fangu asuma meyenti hwa.
I don't want to say it is FIFA. It is somebody who has had discussions with the Executive Council and they have decided to write something to threaten or to put fear in the FA. Me, I don't respect this letter. And when I have finished dealing with it within the status, you will see that this letter exposes the shortcomings, the incompetence of the letter. Veron, without reading anything, refers to Article 14. I refer to standard status. So this letter, they say sometime, I like you Sakai. Veron letter said it to Bola. And FIFA letter FIFA letter never to yes, because the letter itself is in contradiction to Article 14(1)(8) of the FIFA status. And again, contradiction, a breach of the FIFA standard status, which he is referring to. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Is it because letting him free the General Secretary of FIFA?
If it had come from the General Secretary, they would have made, like They make references to articles, your own articles, where they think that this amendment will not be correct. They will do this. Even that one, the amendment, when you send it to FIFA, they send it to the legal department. Yes. Yes. And look at how he has exposed himself.
Veron.
Yes.
Veron. FIFA for Kachono, team sending good cratas to be Ghana Football Association. General Secretary Prosper Senado. Now here, Nina say, Omocha says, Pesa amendment, Biana, as a Kubu Famania, Ura Kufimeno Blue, wonderful says, Ansem, and Kuntum Punina Braba Semino, Crat changed about Crassi, Nissan Comunim, and in Timpin Forche, near to Saletena, and Fanto Ball Lemu, Namia Duma Becobol and Macuhenio, and Repem. But in Fanny and Chilemu, our Ghana Football Association, so Katia, Nessa Clubs, no, Eguso Ash, and him say, Ombitin, and Santo Tomia, and Sana said, Down Comebia, Ligan, Ebe Chassia, it me, Ashassia. Na abrantie ba kwa ne ho ensantama Ghana hye so efa ne bobo a obo ene ba bia wokọ no Joseph Eso no osi akan edema Accra so folk sa abrantie na ko bia nim so nam kwan so de edani ekire Kumasi Asan go for kachi na so abrantie na U10 akopiem e Dreams Football Club FA president ne bobuko nim e wo dawu a wasan bobuko no ede amom se nyame adoma wafa bobuko no se ne kran na je nkwane na nyina no eho anobesi na kan ebimu chese engontomponi na braba abrantie no okotwen kakra ho keke transit nyame adom obesa kokuma seken but Joseph so ankasa details e fa ne contract ho ana Sergio Manuchu e de ho amane ejai
becoming one of the best, or if not the best club in Ghana Premier League, and I believe with the qualities I have, I can help them to achieve their goal. Playing against Dreams FC during my stay at my former club, I think it's a great feeling, but now that I'm with them, I think I'm going to give my best for the club. I have a lot of friends in Dreams FC, Patrick Atta, Okran, Masolata, and Co. I think they are all quality players, and getting the best out of you, you need quality players around you. So I'm happy joining them. I'm going to do my best, give my best, nothing less than my best to the club Dreams FC. I want to tell the fans that I'm happy joining the club and I will need their support.
Joseph Eso said, Niaji say all join Dreams Football Club. I'm for back no see a kind of mark across of folk. I'm paying for any chance see Kunyani attend the contract nishim. Yes, CC kebi or the 2 million no a tramable as a full from paying for say CC COVID be mobile. Now mobile now be just a cage nadia so do in 10 years. Where you be big crab and chinchinachi on your tree and you almost over quaco. Emmanuel, Veronica, Monica, and then confer who do a mabi or meeting and Sako Makachi. A brandy so buna kitty much like Kumasia, who has an Mexico so as support a CB, HSB, a bomb born and Yasam K20, a brandy whom Slonia Hopo, under the Nachi Dimsef Football Club for Kachia, or Questan City Mitier, beside a month for King Room, and repem beside the near Sachi Kumasi, so Bequana Son Kono, Emre and Crabia. And Joseph Eso, Edibay Sergio Media Udin. 1xBet, I've always told you that betting is better than Sakawa, but more than that, say, oh, bet we tradia. Mananya 1xBet for Kachi. Makachi was a bet day, who tried it before, and I wouldn't be before. To bet me, oh, Japadibu, how beating a cotton, Sikao, Nasa Sase, now dinner kubusu. Tried before, and I'll be dinner before. And what they back bet on is a bet do a air bruta until you try a Fabinica crat when you be an cemetery and fame trabets. But to pay better tradia and 1xBet. Gaming Commission. I take it, so my idea take it 1xBet and I be the one dance at the amount. Boy for Heba, we do not, they didn't honor say, a boy of Sakwa, but more than that, a boy for criminal for Bistra in the Petuntum Cocoa, and I say, we in the Pefita, would be straight to me, bomb with anything at Tosso. At the boy for ointment number, or personal apostle June Kusisi, and him fan area, more than that, was set to make a boy for ointment to be a faster star, so no subiti and some boy, and someone's one go, when some my brickasy, what the seminar be Kusinima, and Kuyan farmer, boy for Heba. Omo ekon fence boafo ointment no etimi ehye san hye so kona se eno pa ho a boafo cool bitters edro ni mesraw offices awodo a mose sam nkonya boys ntimi ntra konya so fu bo so de ne to fa na atra konya so boa kuku e ne to fa no ho omo de ada osetimi ka boafo cool bitters a ebetia san boa e ma niam etia kwedi ma boafo cool bitters e pa kuku se ta na boa e ma otimi ntra konya so fu nti offices a moton konya munyai first can top boafo cool bitters ebetia boa e ma niam etia tutu ye de ma Betia Fair Buffalo Heba 40244 726367 na on a Buffalo Heba for Yenching Kumo, Yenshemwa, Emaniama, 18 to ye and Famau. We madama, ana omota chiri pia ti kwena no pay e media wo kense won sempan saka etimijao hard working Sergio Manuchu and afi Kobe the scavenger madama womo ene production no man ye solid and tight and afi Uber Campadu or Presemu and Jackson Polak muso madama womo so etimi samboa in terms of direction wonderful camera cube pima lady baku jina nyasem ketwa koya de papa and afi so make up to make down so your from there senior most osmosis fantastic morning and come so my kimi say come me sure say we are Mike no baby you are the nyame adom china be na tablet na ma mene de ato me yem say be me ba o Mike me biom de be sia na madam ase ama mu ene hwa monje mekudonto medin de Enoch kwasi walanyo walas agudi catch back pe and am gina mu e of course evidence based presentation it me jaw the act of being a good guest.
Well, yeah, the money now was some good share Adom Badwam on Adom TV. So yeah, the money. No, couldn't PJ mu one say ma men wish a Pastor Mensa Utabel happy a year 61 years on this earth. The happy birthday. Mami Korea also ne wa happy birthday shonko enko emfa ema na me fasa akonya wasunso enyina a Kwame Joko to Ifira anemu ne Samuel Bafowa se wo kota won achi won Krangza ana sekendi takrade ketan na musu kota wo muchimo esie in Krangza Sami Papa the late Right Reverend Bafowa Methodist of Paying ana afi Kwame Joko to so na wofo atapen ene atakaka and but still not in so that's it in fact I say Benjamin Atlas Sansona Fred Agbenyon so Atlas but quick one Fred Akwaba Memo Akwaba no what is this noise in quote about Mufri Saturday Monday at the 7th of what is it officially what they done what they air more than want to have a two jana and what necessitated that change if it was modified.
Your Kurame does a baby. I wouldn't say a human institution, which may share when your mother will compare and corner, Nabia, baby Abercrosso. Or them say cover that by Suntidi, a myself planning Yama, mean this to the way open. Mampeni, no was scheduled, Mampeni Dada, President Mama, no was scheduled program, be said, Oberco, Sebi, Upper West Region. I got share Nanama for any party for penny for at the time now, yeah, just like I been launching Manifesto also. We share your Council of Elders now, do not say Mpensenpensenmu kakra. So to put them together in one meeting around this time, say almost share document, almost munjin two, say baby I can say bayano, and then me abu omano, and also akoha kakra ama say a delay as in the way nanka yeshi nim say beko. And now when you know international say be ya nanka yeshi ko another 1 week and 7th of September. Na yetimenye sanyama ni nyina. The document has been ready long ago, you know, war national level yanya akwenya ahwe sa document nim. Enti nye boni bebrebia na yehwe nim sanya meboa on the 7th and na yede e manifesto abetudwa na ma Ghana for nyina hu. But the good news ni say utie president mama onama o share Ghana for the organized bodies na na or the one policy e to just say nyama we na yepese enye ono anya kwenya say ukaya asa na ebe draft ye manifesto mpodi ka say adwo hu ye nipa bakotim Ghana for nim no pe sometimes you can assume say we understand the environment of the society better than the people who live in the society. So what we did is say ye ko Ghana for nyina e de Ghana for ka say o man be na mo hwe nim nyamba be na mo dwe say obi be di ade so na oya ebetimi ama asetina makoye nyama koedu amope. And so we solicited views and ideas from the people of this country. Ninyi na na ekaka de sieni and the ideas are manifesto way. Eto ma pedia kankan manifesto no to kwa. For instance, abetia no akodu be say Ghana major player when the infrastructure deficit. Shaya kwan bebre. What shall I ye? Even though say we are doing roads every now and then, no. And China can I say, and can we change it? I've heard the likes of Bishop that Kasebeya just started pavement roads. You know, some of those roads are able to last more than 20 years. Asphalt roads at Mebua, because this third class roads, but says the Kadaya Canavia, maybe it's not a Canasa Sabion. I come back to the same point I started here. And President Mama is saying, Sabeya, yenya about $10 billion. Now, your first change infrastructure development. And then up to now, you make us say Nkola school, and I'm saying, ni a dime brinty. A big track way, maybe a track way, maybe a track way. Is it possible say bet me expand the education infrastructure now? Is it possible say health infrastructure ye bet me expand ko ye cross na? Let's say be yare no hospital enya dia ebe ha dwe say nam say doctor for ni ho and a bed ni ho. You know, sometimes to be quite a the biggest hospital of the land. No could draw, no bit of whom they share a drip, no bit that fem, before one go fem. And he say we need to inject $10 billion into the economy, expand infrastructure, say be available. One of the promises why I say, oh, share no assemblymen no more, you put them no camera. They are always the first point of call in various communities. BBS but these people have been working over the years. Obi anywhere, Otiomo Escabia, sitting allowance, Okosha, Ayahe. Can't be 5 years different the class I call the district capital. Now, President Mama say, a bay year, about birth and death. Government multi class in the Obi Wakolas. Now they should take responsibility of compiling that data. Now, say you man no Omunyani free. Now, so mind so no, that way, so you make me attract more, competent people, so to speak, into that fraternity. I would say, can the time I share this assembly concept I say, the Kaya 1988 why the first one. We got very, very prominent people in society who expressed interest and got involved. But along the line, we say, interest no, I drink lab by Kakra. Okay. Now, one other policy, a man penny from the same manifesto that Bonte. And say, camera, or share motos are a man for a radia, if no caddy. I am passing share Ghana, I am running my own coin, say, a man for using motor for commercial activities. But the reality, come say, even outside a crowd, and crossing Bibria, Aquino are simply not motorable. And so vehicles are not ready. Oh, car. Ever go to that Aquino say, offer the park combra. And the only means of transportation there, and they say, Oben Fafem, and that's Obenya motorbike. And I think it is serving a very useful purpose. But we share the sizes from the police as well. And you one area, you sure amount for sure can be brave. Amount for accident, is there a way we can regulate that activity and put a law by it and make sure say yes, you can do it in a very dignified manner. You will do it in a way that is so protective. Say, now also what me and Kakra because it's a very huge economy. Okay. Kamara, one of that thing, President Mama said. Oshe the first time mobile, the major focus was on infrastructure. I'm not focusing on infrastructure. The infrastructure encompasses almost everything. Because Sebi, OC second intergency here, you can imagine the way I let me distribute traffic. Say, cannot obit here, no ministries are. You have to leave home by 4:35 o'clock because you want to avoid the traffic. And then sometimes you're able to pass through circle towards Kaneshi without even noticing, say, you've driven past circle. And no my penny here, so this year, no, about Bioma. The focus and the equipment fast one, you be in Jumada member. And the promise is 1 million jobs for every year 250. All these things have been spelled out very clearly in the manifesto. And the document never talk about here. Ghana for the who Yama and woman put in the percent. Come on, cross and honor about them. Okay, baby, there about you say basic healthcare program is there. I am passing on national health insurance. I said we are our card now to our premium name we are. Ultimately, they call hospital. Ekonya Ayaresabia. By any a few of the difficulties that we go to, most of the hospital could draw. National health insurance holders queue at the those who are paying to their queue is here. You are even some of the hospitals will say, Omo Mutiano, Omo the call fast, no Mukta national health insurance, no. Udra, ya share we, the only thing that you don't need as your top prescription amount, because pharmacy and address on a cotton. It's a shadow and survey purpose. What we are saying is, at the basic level, every polyclinic, ever cheap compound, those level, common sickness, will be malaria. You can just walk into the hospital without any card, without any insurance system. You go and they take care of you and you go back home. When your headache, this basic in your area free. I say free man. Just walk into one of those hospitals and they are taken care of. I say another policy be if you name say device rather and in all spheres.
So it cannot be that some refuse no more coffee shame. Say the mumu be no more. Monama more kasa radio, TV, social media. Say an opposition party. Countdown to elections is almost about 98 or 99 days more. Now, more for our manifesto MI. Most of them we are more for lack of a better word. Intina Achesana. Clearly, Wamau bits of what they intend. 32 million, or ending with what I would say, something that, is it that we are in the era of promises, and to be a promise, if you are now, slight headache, malaria, walk into any cheap compound, free of charge, entry to, get back. Very simple. Okada, Osha, most of our areas, Yakwana, more trouble. So even though they admit that Okada include ADA, we know, let's re-look at it and see how we can regulate. These are hints are more drop for the money, even though the manifesto is slated to be launched on the 7th of this next month. That's just from tomorrow going.
Well, my name is Medasi Michia, but Tia for Nyaka now. Well, when you're afraid they said I asked man, or my cabin on so, or cabin.
Or cut to what the party believes
but that's what
in. What the party believes in. So, who are smart for? And also the MPP are smart, exactly. No, that's a fair comment.
No, you too, Sadia.
So, but you're representing the NDC's interest. So you are sent on the ticket of NDC to espouse a movie.
Because, exactly.
So that's what it is.
Exactly. The Fred Adjobrio. The rate is a common manifesto launch. You cry now, moon to me and fix it.
What amount you? What you say? Dan Ibishia, da Afudo Bibri, ni COVID be woman in pen you force or more party no more.
Failure to plan is planning to fail. What we are saying, not party in opposition, to put down an effective planning as to how I be your vice running mate, how I be launch, you be prepare your manifesto, a die you be and say these basic things. Now you can do that.
As human as we are.
We're talking about an institution, the biggest minority party. And under normal circumstances, no, you should be the government in waiting. If these basic things are planning year, and implementing year, and rolling out year, now the catch them say, "Any ye di ome muni nina shamusa, or manage share and the ambut me ashen year, and rolling out year." Me do dear, and ye. Mufia sem kitwa be crown, mutumi, and plan it well, and implementing it effectively. So, in any case, it's not a party you can trust. Can you?
NDC.
You can trust NDC. That is why even budget statement, not about parliament. There were some times that we had to be president the budget back when actually or my would draw number for about. Official no old one if you more. Ubos a tuning na running the system. Sometimes we make reference to some can say your budget was the revised one. The revised was same. That is NDC for you. We can trust them. All these issues they are talking about. Free medical care. Ube catch or may say, you the health insurance airban crown, more out. Say Nadipa. Into parliament no mufi ho na mo yesa mo dia mo ba mo ma yentua premiums ni bio ti nipa ni kotua one time premium eno an mo ba mo ntumi aye.
It was not feasible. They admitted.
Yes, mo ntumi aye. Eti mo koso gege to health insurance levy no mo ba mo san ebetum. So even in the presence of a to na ye gege any some was atum Maka, amount for a premiums near the Adeno. The taxes are most be raising near the Adin. In the presence of this scabby brain, more corner health insurance, Ejina, Nukutobios. It was collapsing with a debt of about 1.5 billion plus. So, Scour Hono cry and went to your managing year. And make it collapsing. Now the catch them so this time around. With the more free.
These are minor.
It's not minor.
Malaria.
It's not minor. Me say no or juicy crowd or juicy castle the better when to me show. And also mean this car is me show. You trust these people and ye. Okada fu no mo yom adwuma. Obi anke bia nhyem. And this for sorry prekopemba parliament say debi yenya mra no yenya say illegal. Tia mra sa odi okada be adwuma. As to start bringing Ben Okumu, then the Kumu, a Kabia and this for Yampany, and on Bayemra, Hamaya. Say, Yama, Omunyaduma. Tiamra.
And then, that's already, yeah, open vote and talk with you. Oh, me ba, me man, I am right. Can we trust such a person? Can we trust Petro, Matthew, so, Uba, now what to so? I mean, who trust so many? Look, imagine. Sabi. I say, me, I say, me pese me en mad kakra. But Sabio, I say, Kwasiana, you know, crown. Yintiaso impresa. First fool is not a fool. Second fool is not a fool.
But the third one is
the third one. Can we trust these people? Your mama 19 years. The 11 years. Cried the next time can be in Kabi. Some mumbu or may. Mumbu or may after 19 years. No. Mo your may pass to the extent to say. Mokon mo die koja hepic. Hepic economy na mo di jai o may. Can afford sanya hwe. Ye di amamu no ma yi mu fu ya di amamu no ma president Kufuor the MPP for. Obi ehu the way a ye be bu o man no. Ye dey health insurance buy free cocoa spraying and free maternity, all kinds of projects at the buy. As a Ghana for ye kakra, a free kakra bemu. I'm say okay, yes, I'm trying this for the second time. Yes, I'm trying NDC for the second time. And also, that was the time I President Kufuor, besides our budget, HIPIC economy, no, no, do after rebasing, you grow 9.1%, middle income status. I said, giant oil. Until they happen to be the first abaya starting now. Oil home fashion. It's your my breast. Because of that year into because of oil into that year, economy grew 14.something%, the highest. Yedija Mahama. Fufian Twata, President Mills, Nyan Babukwana, President Mahama will take you over. Just within that no, almost a corner sign, almost HIPIC, Yasad Yakoshe IMF force. Safi the new Yamna Titia Pansamwa to the sense, ye nya IMF for crimes, dear Jinemua, ye knew Yambia baby. That was the second time. And I signed Ghana for years a debit. No human so. Yes, I give him with and yes, I share MPP in some. And Pampans, yes, I share MPP in some. Yes, I could hear fee IMF in some. Then she share papa Google for moi. We know because every baby economy no. The could do it, but for COVID, the ABC we are CBBA. So, we had your man could do it. Free SHS. Musienye near Diaba. One district, one factory. Those days, I'm Korea, a Uskanoma Form Association of Unemployed Graduates. The buyers, they be your concern ye. About 100,000 of them near form now could Yamao. Nessun for our school we are. Omunyaduma, Muntimi form because as part of conditionalities, I'm IMF, the share Monsan. Then you can see a fat amount for it to public aid. Tidana, that's where we school united fee. You buy almost about 30-something or 40-something thousand. You follow. Nursing allowance kakra said the making. Omu kakra umubedi. Musi yekwem yemfa mamu. Teacher training allowance kakra musi yekwem yemfa mamu. Ishishe papa ye be nyina echi. Sankofui asaba. So for the third time. Yensanfa omenshomsa. Aba. Ghana for. Ye betra me ofia sabitia ye issue for the third time. Ye jumu dia enye ye. Ohwe programs are ye ba ye dia nsakika. Ni going forward. Now, ultimately say these two parties. Okay. Bako ebesiesie na bako abese no. Okay. No bako asaba abesiesie na wasaba abese no. Ya saba abesiesie ana ye saja be mo say omo sa abese na. For how long? And a Ghana for ebe 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. No. Not this time. Ghana for Wale I would say no. Fred, for the third time. Yemamu samitia yenyomaso. Ghana Mampenya, what do you want to say?
May Kabi be on Ghana web any amount. Story in the on Wednesday, 28 September 2016. Heading is ANP postponed manifesto launch. The opposition New Periodic Party has postponed the launch of its manifesto scheduled for October 8th. The launch, which was postponed at least twice before, will now come off on 9th October 2016. The Director of Elections of the party, Martin Ajay Mensah, confirmed the postponement to 3FM's midday news without citing reasons. He also announced that the launch will no longer take place in Tamale. It will be held in Accra at a venue that will be announced later. You see, you don't come and sit on national television and pontificate. You were in opposition before 2016 elections. O manifesto, I'll be launched. O postpone it 2 times. O manifesto, launch manifesto on the 9th of October. Barely 2 months to the general election. And this year, launching the manifesto in September. Also, Tibida. And this year, postponing the manifesto only once. Tibida. Now, on our way, you're better now, and you could draw. Actually, Ghana for about bills at the parliament. I withdraw. As of the verse said, they were incompetently led. With your track record in recent past, or you forgot it so soon, and I only parliament don't even know. On our way, you could draw better now, actually, Ghana for say, of course, we may see the for. Anytime this country is given to you, you come to a mass to enrich yourself and your family members. Oh. And I'm telling you, sir, the worst thing. NPP. Oh, yeah. They come to do family and friend business. They don't come because of Ghanaians. And the worst thing that's happened to this country is for us to have gone to election in 2016 and Anado to have become the president of this country.
How do you say?
Oh, yes, it's the worst thing that's happened to this country ever. And I don't expect anybody from NPP to come into a national program like this.
No, but
I'll give you reasons. Come in, memorial reasons. Memorial reasons. Now, honorable, I say I call him pick. And you know, say now call IMF for $1 billion. If I say COVID buy, IMF for $1 billion.
What's the buy?
COVID buy,
so that's state COVID.
Hold it there, but I don't call it.
But reason,
$1 billion.
But reason is what?
And in the end, any reason.
Management of your own country, not in times of crisis, after we are seeing now, it's different from
NDC. Yakosumbo Kaya. Yakosumbo with express.
When the local theory was going to be applied.
Hold it there. You not could determine a
Ghanaian mechanism.
And then the EPC as a country. You see, unless you don't understand the global economics and the global politics around these things. Now, Ghana, my team, do we have the nation in our hands? It's not the international bodies that are controlling this country. And now, because you loan from my BR, they tell their own contractor to come and execute the projects. You know the role. Why Ghana has already been a member of IMF. Ghana has already been a member of the World Bank. Ghana has already been a senior since 1968. Mention one government in our history and IMF from Kojiskada. From Dr. Kwame Nkrumah all through to NDC. President Kufuor by IMF. So what is the argument? Who by IMF? Now said me was sorry, but now me quite sorry. Now I'm a member of the Men Fellowship and I contribute dues. Now said me what me. Now me cause I come and say, oh, Mumbo be busa by money.
Unavoidable, I want you to know.
Avoidable, avoidable. Who determine what's avoidable?
You're managing your own country.
Today as we speak, in our entire history, camera, or a baby and no from independence. Said we are busuya to send another baby. At the time we're leaving office, we found the entire debt, a car as of mine. From a study for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Reso. Ever see the time now, Joma Mefi are so calling you the CNR 125 billion Ghana cedis. In the Yakadahin, over 250 billion. Almost 300 billion Ghana cedis. So, only pay money do know, you expect some ultimate be. Uber, I don't know why. You have not been able to construct one major road project every day. You have not built one school ever anywhere.
No, that's not true.
You have built campuses.
That's not true.
I am suggesting if you.
That's not true.
Give me evidence.
That's not true. I'm going to point out a lot.
Yes, you will. You will. Never mind. Me say, everybody at the street. Don't FM baby. Say they are building a new school. All they have done is to add blocks to existing schools.
No.
So give me one new school they have built. No. I'm again saying to you again, said, NPP, they've not built even one hospital. NPP, what could they have done to our water sector? What could they have done to the energy sector? So nobody cannot come and sit this morning and tell us, say, Omuno Musiesi, National Insurance, go and check. He has been in Parliament before. In 1999, when this idea was muted, for us to have a National Insurance, at the time, Dr. Dokufo had the ranking member of health on the minority side. What did they say at the time? Who first worked out? We started the pilot of National Insurance Program in collaboration with the Catholic Church. That's right. That's right. All those things were going on. So suddenly I come and sit. I mean, I've always said, NPP is a capitalist party that does not believe in social interventions. Anytime they have announced a social intervention, it is because they want the votes of the people. Until when they start, they are not able to do it well. Find out all the social intervention that is mentioned. Say, what were the state until NDC came into office? But if we are not gotten involved, and can't mean Kobe.
But you believe in grassroots participation. But interventions socially, majority of these interventions, every nipa
Camera, it is one thing to announce a policy,
and then it's another thing.
It's another to implement a policy. It's a third sectional. The impact of the policy, how the scenery, the impact it has on their lives. And to the mere I say, you see, and what they know how to do best, slogans. They quench beautiful phrases. They are too planting for jobs and food and jobs. What really is happening in that front? NAPCO, they're the best two. If you say they have given a job, yeah, I agree. Say, camera, half a loaf is better than none.
Yeah.
So maybe you school out if you're on your thing yet. Nasabi program be by friend NAPCO. Ah, back okay, you want 100 of every month. 500 about bottom. And yes, say, what sorry out if you're on your thing. But reality, they say, engage the persons who are working at an NAPCO and let them tell you what they are going through. Let them tell you the ordeal they are going through. What I say, NPP, we have said, and we have thrown the challenge. Sesabi, and can I go to the 16 election to come now? Nana don't be the president. And to the campaign mantra at the time, they say, Monso Menche, Monso Menche, and now the Yamina Dom, Ghana for Sonache, Ghana for Yaquenya Asian Suasiansa. Ghana for whom you move drew. Me president, what my can say? Nana do they say your president, Mr. My president. Now let's face the people of this country in a debate. Nia wa ye no since obedi o mampeni sika do na wa nya no. Nia ode ayabo Ghana for no be kana Ghana for ntie. Na me so me buy na me so me ye no, me be kana Ghana for ntie. Afi dem say come campaign plan to momba. They are running away. If you are the city president, you have done so well. And you have a record to be proud of. And something to point to. Why are you running away from that debate?
Okay.
And you come me there. Come now, answer na beba no.
Yeah.
Me, yeni honorable aye, empressure. The reality na say Ghana ha. Okodu yen krase nyina. Na kanea bi wo bi fie ho a NDC adawruma. The reality na say okodu yen krase at the time President Ford was leaving office in 2009. Governor Sabekaya, what was the commonest problem in Accra? Kumasi all our capital Kaime. What was the commonest problem?
Electrification.
Water.
Water.
That was the time you be for 4 gallon. We dey free. You have forgotten. Yellow gallon they buy. At no pan kolabe so make school no. You sing kolamo no money nam pay so Accra. Madina Denta baby also ni.
Okay, mess about so. But
and now you come and tell us that you rather build and we destroy. Jesus Christ. You are talking about Afghanistan, not Ghana.
Gomoa say, Oman, please respectfully tell Honorable Aye that the NDC promised to give Ghanaians a people's manifesto. President Mahama did a public shout-out and listening tour of the country. The free primary health care and the regularization of Okada are born out of what Ghanaians told GM.
That's right.
Secondly, if he cares to know, this current government has withdrawn and corrected budget twice.
Yeah.
In 3 years in the current parliament. Honorable Nilan.
I'm surprised you even started that example, really.
So me say yemfa ani ha ani popo nko aprinkensima krom.
Oh, we also kwa question.
Was be kwa question. The menu iken. It's unfortunate. Say onim even the difference between say you declare a country HIPIC. So economy, you declare HIPIC. And I say, one rush to IMF for credit policy credibility. And it's a normal times, all access facilities from there. That is the difference. HIPIC status, I'm not talking about say loan from any institution. And I said, for the last for policy credibility. Is that the same as call for loan? Who call because of 900 million over 3 years? Yes, the man found Karaduma. We would way better to end the deal. I won't even go deep there because Ghana for now ain't the difference. Okay, Omahine. Again, NDC showed their meaning the right to across the issue. Ignorance when it comes to these economic issues. When this debt, you know, say, oh, no, you say, you say. Omahine, hey, finance me papa time. Ebiana car you turn 1,000, right? 1,000 cedis. This one not talk car about 1,000 cedis. Now me me 50,000. And that's maybe the car you turn 50,000. To me here 50,000 and send me to me to car back. In terms of car, or back, papa at tobacco, Mr. Matobacco. Is it rational to say me my Bobby more than me papa? Is it rational? It's not. That is why about these things now. You don't look at the nominal. Oh, please. What can I with your friend? At least I can't have me up one hour.
No problem.
These are the basic things. Who understand the economy here? It's about these debt issues now. It's not just about the nominal, but the rate they bisian. Rate out the bisia. Ne bisian near my would die. And the issues. Okay, ordinary to hamo, yanko debate. That's all they know. Say, oh, Muhammad who be President Nanado for credibility, dear. Say, me na me advise the president, and I won't allow it. Infrastructure debate. You see, you publish it. Yeah, about 18,000 of these structures.
Goes ones. No.
You publishing in bukumu ufa where be anytime, any day be over me cross check it.
Goes no.
And you goes as we speak now.
That's not I just so. And there goes your car, there goes.
Your party has been able to fish out 23.
And I was a media. I was to how many?
We have taken our time to go village to village.
And how many have you fished out?
We don't do rush programs.
Have you? How many have you fished out?
We don't do rush programs.
Within they published the manifesto within 3 days. Within 3 days. And we even told that press conference we have more.
But hold on.
So you as a journalist,
if you have more,
that's
a rush program. If you have more, that's why project on Kranza maybe a copy of Hoa. Mostly project in So we need to take our time and get the best of results.
We as a responsible political party, we have put ourselves.
And I'm saying that
it is your responsibility. Media.
No, hold on.
It is your duty to also move out and go and say.
It is not that force out and I pace out.
Maybe they force into.
But the point here is that.
But no,
hold on. The point here is that even in your bid to get them correct, if indeed we all agree, which we have not finished with what we are doing, if we agree that they have done 17,000 and over, and as we speak now, the NDC party or government in waiting, say 23, and then the query was 17,000.
We told that for the purpose of the press conference. That's how we put that figure out.
Okay, so
if you are that press, we told say if you want more, approach us for it.
Okay, so you just
and you too have a responsibility. You are the forfeit
of the realm. It's a big responsibility on us.
Of course.
So we will not
do move out there with your cameras and go and see the forest.
No, it's better we diligently do our work, not to fall in the line of the politicians. Yeah.
And to make
No, I'm saying your party.
Our party is correct.
That's what I'm saying. I never said that.
In 3 days, we identify, we show you pictures, we show you videos.
Yes, 26 out of the almost 18,000.
No, I'm saying 23 as we speak now. That's what the party through is.
Yes. Giving us 99% accuracy. Obaku school 99%. Also born some man. Meanwhile, said I'm making pa dance here. Say asema ye beka na be ya fibor a obi abetumi a check it. You see you publishing in 18,000 share locations be be wo ade say nyina. Mun publish mo de ne mfa ntoto ho a. Untimi nya wo se yenko gina ho nya debate. How long and a debate be baso.
Simple. No publish. But they've pointed to all that we have done. When it comes to hospitals, they are pointing. When it's about schools, they are pointing.
Pointing what?
They are pointing their e-blocks. They are pointing the hospitals they left behind. The Kumauda ferry, they say they are pointing it. When it comes to interchange, they are pointing it.
We couldn't have captured all the projects in one document.
That is what, please, that is what the essence of this. But baby, if it's a debate, it's me
and the debate is me.
Oh, please, listen.
I cannot check.
And he said, what ye cry said, wow, okay, cry. E blocks now, we are just 23 out of 200. No, your casa can't be a what's this year.
We finished about 27 of yours.
23
no,
that's not true.
46.
Oh, so correct him.
And I'm saying, add up 27.
Or say correct him. Or say year 23.
40. Oh, no. 46.
40. Granted, so we are 47 krana.
46. The sector
46 krana over 200. They say 20%.
123 were awarded to contractors.
Look at that. And then they will just say program.
That's how they are.
We are saying program. And they say facade records ni nabra. Na man from fan to home. And then they won't me yet. The open is you go to for no keke. I can say me we. We cannot be verified. I don't know open. I don't know open. Look, hospitals. So details are 241 chips compounds have been completed. Minuka say 39 maternity blocks have been completed. 23 clinics have been completed. 4 polyclinics. I mean, because I'm a trust record. I want him to be a mark. You know, oh, please.
Why no groom?
Oh, please. You're too. You're chilling say. Your mama track.
I don't want to groom.
Your mama track over to me. Attract the same man. Minuka say about school blocks are. About 1,095 basic school blocks have been done. About 79 dormitories. About 73 staff accommodation. All these details, you know. Me can try in your Hong Kong. Me can try the Hong Kong. This is a delivery tracker. This that's all the one not ever done. You say, one will be to me a better young farmer. You demand ye. Records no and supported that.
Come around him.
So,
come around him.
O catch you was a train. No to me for that. What be bemusa?
Come around him. Oh yeah, buyer.
Yeah.
Now take you off. Or take over Ghana, sir. You take over both assets and liability. The decision to go pick in 2001 was your political decision.
You were already there.
Oh. Hold it.
Oh, that's how they call the
bank
with the boots.
Because when you're 10%,
you can never say that.
You can say
when you're 10%.
Allow me to make a suggestion. I am suggesting to you, sir, if you are confronted with a challenge,
when you're 10% in an exam, teacher and Rebecca say one feeling, teacher and Candy one feeling. Mimi besu. Debi asemo kan won tiase. Omangene. What was that? No, 10%. What's the teacher Rebecca asema feeling? What kind of behavior? What score 10%? What's the teacher Rebecca asema? Teacher Rebecca. Look at this analysis.
So you are and you are confronted with a challenge. You must take a decision.
And we have options.
You have options.
Yeah.
And you must choose the option that you think is good for you. In 2001, your option, the economy was going through challenges. Your option, your decision as a government was said, Muko, Hepik. Another government could have decided.
The statistics nature will say,
allow me.
As I'm saying,
allow me.
Horizons we are 10%.
Yes.
Teacher Rebecca say my failing. Yes, I do. Do you understand the Hepik?
Hold it. I do. Hold it.
Educate me. The criteria for a country to qualify to be part of the highly indebted poor countries. Were we as of that time there or were not there? For us to even take a decision,
we had a choice. By 2009, by the year 2009, 2000, all the problems that he mentioned existed. All the statistics that he mentioned in 2002 existed.
The economic statistics
existed.
When?
We showed that.
I'm saying that 1999, 2000, all the economic statistics that you base your argument on.
Senamu failing, no, the economy was collapsing, was existing.
Those conditions existed. But Rawlins's government didn't opt for what you opted for.
No.
It was your decision. So regardless of the statistics that existed.
Was not as a result of the statistics that were existing.
You see, maybe I want to know. Honestly speaking,
you talking as if a country diabetes national no decides to make a happy. You cannot. You cannot. It's the statistics, no maybe who data and the better say, we are epic economy or not.
Maybe
It's better so when me move to another topic, but you don't understand what you are talking about. You don't.
COVID abe. Yeah. So what call IMF? What call you $1 billion? Me boy. On mind bi anako IMF ko discuss can be. On mind bi anako ko be. Togo ko 1 billion. Cote d'Ivoire ko 1 billion. So it is your government decision. That's the point I'm making. That yes, as a country, you may be going through challenges. You may be going through problems.
You declare the COVID funds. It is a COVID demand. You don't qualify for that 1 billion.
You offense here.
Come on. The good news is say, I can't na mumba be mudano. And na money nam Ghana. And I check Ghana for say, moon summon. Those were the day.
But you said,
Dr. Baumia, I could never be a Nakasa.
But you said, we are going to compare.
I can say. Oko borrow scam papa ko borrow ska 100 Ghana the kotoka now ko borrow 50 Ghana got the same car. Does it mean say I borrow reckless? When another was talking about those in 2016, didn't you know about the dynamics?
Okay, so
because you had nothing to show about the dynamics. Because you had nothing to show. You had nothing to show.
On this line you move
again.
If you continue on this line you move again to chase you.
Okay,
your government is a total failure. Your government is a disaster. The worst thing that's happened to Mother Ghana is for you to have come into office in 2016. You have dragged this country back. You have delayed everything. You have only come to enrich yourself, your family, but your friends. Finish.
Fred, no, sometimes.
I'm telling the truth.
For political conversations, this is just a political talk. Every government that has come to take over the reins of the previous administration, you are not capable or able to say it's a disastrous and it's heading this country. Let's be fair for the conversation. John Muhammad's 8 years.
Did you correct me? Economy grow around 14%.
Let's discuss those statistics any day.
So what is wrong
with what you are saying is let's bring the economy indicator. Inflation for the first time in history. For the first time in history, almost 2 decades, there is a single inflation now.
This is the conversation.
Let's sit down.
This is the conversation.
Go and check the basket. Go and check the inflation basket.
Inflation figures.
Go and check the inflation basket. Go and check the basket. Please.
We have called for infrastructure. We are calling for economic statistics figures.
Let's go there.
Hold on.
Economy is one from infrastructure no be some ya.
This is report about
Ghana for
okay, so let's listen. Sorry, let's listen to this one. Happy birthday to Madam Mercy Yamoa, Dora Frau Auntie, or Asamankesi, Asako Road, if you man or none. Wishing you good health and long life. And then Lucy Watong, 30 years today, is from Jack Alolomi. And may design and PSU collection. Also known the training college. Yeah. Also, Bomodi have a pump. Okay, so that was it. But what my friend to me na kwenti man kasa. The good news also is that from KG to GSS1 and then SHS1 and now they'll make us go until next academic year 2020 January 2021.
I cannot solely blame the president. I don't understand what went to some of the decisions that they arrived at. Sure. Private schools are organized. The number of teachers who are working in private schools come easy. Also, JSS 3 for Umbrella School. They are starting the exams in 2 weeks' time. They say, I will say JSS 2 for Embra. JSS 1 or Mutinefie. Who could do school Nima? Teacher be one coach, JSS 1, JSS 2, JSS 3. But the same I'm saying, we need to the JSS 2 pay for the schools even going to raise money to pay their salaries. I would have wished, as I said, I don't know why I got to that decision. Say, okay, so how clear GSS DR and the GSS 1, GSS 2 on movie. Because GSS 3 will be exiting very soon.
Yeah.
So we have enough space to be able to spread them thinly. And I said, that congestion I But look at some of our schools across the country. What do we go there with JSS2?
Okay, so we'll have a conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
You
see,
we are saying, just as such, you're talking about their salary. We are saying, numbers meeting. This number of spread.